Hey folks, how are you all doing? I wanted to participate in the Nerimon 2011 YouTube survey since everyone else and their sister is doing it right now. But before I get into that, I wanted to ask you guys a question. I'm having a problem with my subscription inbox, and I'm wondering if you are too and what can be done about it. Ordinarily, when I click on subscriptions from YouTube, I get my most recent videos. And it covers basically, well, I have nearly 500 channels that I'm subscribed to, and the most recent ones cover the last couple of days. But starting yesterday, Friday, suddenly I am having this, looking at this. As you can see, this is my subscription page. Here we've got Elon, right? And here we've got Jamie, and down here we've got Dino's latest video. But it ends there. This was 9 hours ago when this last video was posted, and everything before that is not on here. So I'm only getting, that's like 12 videos here total, just the 12 most recent videos. That isn't cool. There should be a lot more on there. Who knows what I'm missing out on? So I wanted to know if any of you are having that problem, and what can be done about it. I've already sent a message off to YouTube. Whatever, the help thing, I don't know if they can do anything about it, but or if they are even going to pay attention, but I just wanted to bounce that off of you, and please let me know if you're having that problem as well. Send me, leave me a comment, send me a message, whatever you like. So the survey, Nerimon. Nerimon is this English guy. I found him through sort of a convoluted path. But he's been around for a while, he's got lots of viewers, and he has a ton of video responses on this survey of his. What kind of name is Nerimon? What kind of name is Hermione? What kind of name is CineRam? I don't know, but I can't remember the guy's real name, but that's his username, YouTube. The first question he's asking is, what was your first kiss like? Well, I was 16 years old. I was between my sophomore and junior year. I had a girlfriend who I met in the last, couple of days of my sophomore year, so I was hanging out with her during the summer. And it was at the pool where I worked. That was my first kiss. What's your most expensive item of casual clothing? That would be my eyeglasses here. They're high-index lenses, so they're pretty expensive, and I consider this an item of clothing, and it's definitely everyday use, so I would consider that casual. What's the first job I ever wanted? When I was a kid, I wanted to be either a scientist or an inventor of some kind. I wanted to invent hovercrafts and shrink rays and teleportation, and I wanted to develop pills that would allow people to learn music immediately or something like that. I was very interested in chemicals and making them do crazy stuff, and or gadgets, inventing cool new stuff. That's what I first wanted to do long before I wanted to perform in some way, and I eventually started to want to be an actor when I got into high school and stuff. What was my friend group like in high school? Well, up until high school I basically had pretty much one friend at a time, or one close friend at a time. I had one friend who I was friends with in elementary school, and we would hang out all the time. And then in junior high school, one guy. And there was a group of people that we would spend time with, but it was mostly just the one person. In my freshman year, I also pretty much just hung out with one person, but then I started getting into more theater, and then some people who I knew from my middle school arrived at high school a year after me, and so I hung out with them a lot. So most of the friends, my closer friends, were either a year older than me or a year younger than me. And I would hang out with them a lot, drive around with them, stuff like that. I was the first one, of course, to get the car because I was a year ahead of some of those guys. So, yeah, and there was like myself and a few other, a group of like maybe 3 or 4 other people who we would all hang out with. We were all in the same class that took place right after lunch, and it wasn't, well, it was a course credit, but it was basically choir. It was a show choir, song and dance, old time, sort of jazzy standards, whatever. And we would basically go out and perform during our lunch hours at like retirement homes and stuff like that, businesses, whatever. We would perform as some sort of live entertainment. We could do that because we had our lunch break and then our class immediately after that. So if we wanted to, we could change it up. We could perform in either period and then have our lunch in the other period, depending, whatever. But since we all had the same class, we all had the same lunch period as well, so a lot of us hung out then. Finally, the last question is, what would I name my kid? I always really like 3-syllable names, like Stephanie and Christopher. You know, those are good names to have. Anything with a few syllables. My first name is Scott, which is 1 syllable, and my last name is 1 syllable too, kind of dull. I prefer something a little bit more, you know, trips off the tongue a little bit better. Yeah, those would be like my top picks right there. I'd also be interested in naming people after people that I know and admire. You know, so, you know, close relatives or friends, I would probably name my kids after some of those people, you know, people who I have a lot of regard for. So there is my survey. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I will see you soon. I'm not sure if there's an expiration date on this survey here, but I'm going to post it anyway. Someone said that it's like almost over, so maybe I'll get there in time. I don't know. Is there a prize? I have no idea. I haven't even watched the original video, but I know it's Nerimon, so thanks. Bye.